There is a new budget competitor on the market called MXZ. We've never heard of them, but we bought their gaming PC on Temu.
And of course, because it came from Temu, we never really know what's going to be inside when we open it up, and we're going to do that after a word from today's sponsor. Attention PC builders, do you want to save money on your Windows activation? Well, today's video sponsor, GVG Mall, has you covered. An awesome online marketplace with game keys and also Windows licenses.
It's awesome how easy it is to activate Windows. You literally just buy a key on GVG Mall using code TB20 to get a really good discount, and from there, you literally copy and paste the key into Windows, and boom, you now have an activated version of Windows.
You can get Windows 10, Windows 11, and a bunch of other different keys at GVG Mall. And be sure to use code TB20 on checkout to save money on a Windows 10, Windows 11, or any other key from GVG Mall. Big thanks again to GVG Mall for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get into it, shall we?
So one of my favorite parts that without even unboxing, I already noticed. So this PC is a little older, 9400F with a 580, probably 2048, which is not listed, but look at right here, Jonah, you see that? GeForce RTX graphics card.
The best part is, I don't even think it's plugged in.
Oh, really?
The power's not even plugged into the graphics card either.
Look at that.
So this PC from MXZ Gaming, we bought on Temu for $381, $404 after tax. Features an i5-9400F with an RX 580, a B365 motherboard, 8 gigs of DDR4 memory, a 500GB SSD, 450 watt power supply, and yeah, the price seems pretty fair.
Protective foam removal, connect your display, connect your peripherals. I think we can handle that.
I will say, out the gate, when we're talking Temu PCs, we're thinking STG is kind of the go-to. This is better packaging, I will say, by far.
It looks like a CyberPower, like iBuyPower pre-built right now.
Look at this. What is that?
Oh, a membership surprise.
I want to be a member.
I guarantee it's going to say, like, leave a 5-star review and we'll give you, like, money.
Here we go.
Oh, yep, look at that. Thank you for your purchase. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, look. If you give us a 5-star, so this is what we need to do to get $50 US.
$50?
Yeah, that's what we call buying reviews, not the best.
It's not really the best deal in the world, but hey, in the box, we got that. We also have this bag, which is branded as well with the power cord and Wi-Fi adapter. It's the little things, guys, it's the little things. But hey, it's from Temu, so you never really know if this PC is going to be what it says it is, because Temu is just Temu.
Yeah, you flip it.
Yeah,
I'm excited about Wi-Fi antennas. I much prefer that over like the little USB Wi-Fi adapters.
Oh god, something attacked me. What is
that? What the heck? HDMI to DisplayPort cable.
What in the graphics card do we have here?
Okay.
Okay, so here's the foam. Very nice.
Is it like
foam.
missing?
Yeah, I don't know why
like the back half's just not there.
Yeah, I don't know if they did that on purpose for that case. Maybe it's like universal foam that they just like broke off to make work with this case. But
so it can fit anything.
There is something about this case. I love the straps. Okay, caution. Gamers at work.
Yeah, this
gamers
is
are at work, baby.
So I don't know if you guys are avid PC builders, you probably know Matt and I made this connection right away. This is exactly like an Asus TUF style case, or like kind of like the GT301. The Asus uses it on a couple cases.
Yeah, but for the specs, under $400, not too bad. The case looks decent. I mean,
God, they're torqued.
Oh, they're really torqued. We got to see the inside. Does it have foam? It does have foam with another note in. They really are thorough in terms of making sure you don't turn this PC on before you take that out.
Now, it's interesting. I'm wondering what all is going to be like new on this PC, because I know there's going to be new parts in here, but we also know that they are definitely not making 9th gen CPUs anymore, or the motherboards for them. It's supposed to be a B365. So I'm assuming that it's all going to be kind of like no-name brand, basically where they make old new stock parts.
I think it's still going to be in the same boat as STG. They're still using 4th gen i7s. They need to stop, first of all. I like this better than the 4th gen i7s, but they need to stop doing that, and it's probably still the same deal. However they're getting those, these are probably the same way.
Yeah, I mean, and on paper, you know, for the price, the specs don't seem too shabby. To be real careful. I can already tell you that's a 2048 graphics card.
How can you tell?
Wow.
Oh, how can you tell? Well, this is one I haven't seen before. Blue fans. Does it say 2048 on it? Let's read it. 580. It does not say 2048, but I'm willing to bet it's 2048.
I would be so shocked if it wasn't.
All right, so cable management, what is happening here? All right, first of all, why did you plug it in like this? This is, no, that's not it. The CPU power, I guess there's no cutout in the top of this case, which is kind of annoying, so I guess that's really the only way they can do it. I mean, they could have run this behind the board to make it a little bit cleaner.
This is weird. A Gigabyte P550B.
Gigabyte power supply?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah,
Should we be scared?
I mean, we kind of know that they're kind of bomb-tastic, but it's just weird seeing them use like a quote name brand power supply.
So we have a little Johnsmo tower cooler where they left the peel on. I guess that's satisfying enough. Little tower cooler, that's better than those little low profile coolers. So hopefully it's all synced up with RGB. So we have 1 fan, 2 fans, 3, 4, 5 fans, which is nice. Single channel 8 gigs, not a fan of that. That's not gonna be great.
Is it name brand? Or
we are looking at King Bank. We've seen that before.
King Bank.
But not, I wouldn't say name brand.
All right, now wait a minute, is this a Gigabyte motherboard? Wow, so this might, it looks so new. Like, I'm like, there's no way that it's a new B365.
Well, with the power supply, it makes me come up with the theory of maybe they're buying dead stock from Gigabyte that has like a bunch of them.
Right.
Maybe?
I mean, well, let's be honest. I mean, that's probably, I'm sure that they're probably near Gigabyte.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds bad. You get what I'm saying. They're probably near where they manufacture.
Put the pre-built company here, and here's Gigabyte. They're just basically next door neighbors,
They're
at this point.
Have them shaking hands. But yeah, I'm sure that it's pretty easy for them to get that type of like almost B stock stuff or dead stock.
All right, so if the cable management is this bad up front, what is it going to be like in the back? I bet there's going to be zero zip ties. Zero zip ties.
Oh my God, you see where the card? Look at how close it is to the GPU. It's
boy.
like in the fan.
Oh, wow. That's like, yeah, that's exactly. What is the brand of that graphics card? Did we check that? Yeah, is the fan?
It's SR, and then it looks like
Soviet Russia.
Man, the PCB is white on this quote-unquote 580.
580.
Okay, actually, hold up.
Wait.
Why does the back look better than the front?
They use zip ties. I'll give them that. It is
Zip tie.
zip tie. All right, so this is definitely not going to be all synced up because it is Molex and there's no hub. So I'm going to guess that this is going to be on its own thing, and then if this button does work, in theory, it will change the RGB of the case.
You know what? Let's turn it on.
Let's stop
We've
theorizing.
talked enough, you know?
Let's just figure it out.
I'm a little scared of this. Oh my God, those are bright.
That's on its own. That's doing it. Oh, wait. Why'd you stop? Keep going.
Wait, is it ARGB?
I think it's just this. I think I just restarted
That's
the
probably
computer.
static. So these are static RGB.
And then this. What is the CPU fan doing?
Is it just a fan header or is it ARGB?
I think it's the Molex. The Molex vibe.
Oh, I meant like for this thing.
That thing, I'm more worried about the fan that keeps stopping and starting. Like, what is happening?
Okay, I think that this is also just, I think it's its own, like it doesn't use ARGB. Yeah.
So it's kind of a mismatch of colors. You can't really do much with it. But if you're somebody who just wants a PC that looks shiny and has not gotten to the modern day and age where PCs have a little bit of class to them, this one right here will do the job. Again, $381 from Temu getting a custom PC. This is pretty cheap for these.
Yeah.
Normally we would see these honestly more like the $450, $500 range, which honestly it might be that price if you go look now, because again, you know how we do. We buy PCs when prices go up. But at $381, we're going to evaluate it at $381 and see if it actually works. Let's get games downloaded, see if it performs all right, and hopefully that CPU cooler keeps on spinning. It looks like it's good now, but
I'm
it was
excited.
It was a little sus.
All right, gamers, we are playing Call of Duty Warzone, and we are currently at 1080p. We got max FOV, and we're on the basic preset, which isn't quite as low as minimum. We are using FSR 1.0 set to quality, so a little bit of upscaling helps. See what it does.
Yeah, we have a slightly better CPU than you normally would see with this 580, so might as well try some upscaling here, but yeah, this thing is not going to run Warzone great, but this will be a good stress test to see if we can get close to 60 FPS.
Hey, in the dropship, we're getting 100.
Hey, that's it. It's a win. We're going home.
Now, the RAM is definitely a talking point. I mean, we're using all of it right now, and normally Warzone, even on a PC like this, we'll see it use like 13 to 15 gigs, so it would like more RAM, and it would also love dual channel, I'm sure. I think we're going to get some pretty low lows and stutters because of that. What is this shotgun? Holy crap.
Got him.
Yes, oh my God, they're kind of a demon with that pistol, though. I was like, oh God, where did he go? Aw. Jeez. Oh. Oh. I hear a guardian. Oh.
To the front line,
Dude,
soldier.
I just let that guy kill me like 5 times. Well, that was Call of Duty. I was done living and they just wouldn't, but they finally did. Let's go on to the next game.
Next game. Wow, look at this. It's been a little bit since I've been thrown at the end of the map, I'll be honest with you. But hey, I'm in Fortnite, and we're running DX12 performance settings, far reduced and slow textures. Just trust me, that's what we're doing. We don't change it up here. But we'll go ahead and land and see what we get here. But I imagine, first drop, it's going to be stuttery. We have unlimited frame rate, which again will probably cause a little bit of stutter. But hopefully we survive long enough to actually get proper benchmarking here, because people are probably already alive. What happened to this spot? I haven't been over here in a while. Definitely stuttery, as you can see by our frame time graph. Those little spikes right there are pretty noticeable micro stutters.
Aggressive.
They're aggressive. This guy's pushing me now. Oh! Who's shooting at me?
The old third party.
This thing is chugging.
Look at him hiding behind a tree. Ooh.
I didn't know you could do a slam with it. Yeah.
Imagine Shaq coming in your window at night with a chainsaw.
Ah! Yeah! 2 HP. But yeah, I mean, this PC, if you get it for $380, it's fine. I would definitely add some more RAM and then optimize your settings a little bit in terms of like Fortnite locking the frame rate and stuff like that, and you'll have a playable experience. For Temu standards, it's better than I expected, but we really got to run some more games to really determine if this thing is worth it for you guys at home, and we'll run those games, get our 3D Mark score, and get a final consensus. But it's not bad. I would say it's slightly better. It's slightly better than what you would get on Temu from STG, I'll be honest with you, minus the cable management. So let's run those built-in benchmarks and talk more about it.
All right, guys, we just got done benchmarking the Temu Gaming PC, and we gotta say, the consensus is this actually is pretty good. I mean, the main issue that we have with it is the fact that it's single channel RAM. It would be one of those things where if they just charged 10, 20 more bucks, that would be totally acceptable if they just added 16 gigs of dual channel.
Especially when it comes to Temu standards and the STG builds we know and sometimes love. Those builds are a much older CPU most of the time, 4th gen i5s or i7s. It's cool to see 9th gen in a system like this. But in terms of the other benchmarks we tested this PC in, we got some pretty interesting results. Black Myth Wukong 1080p low settings with FSR, we got an average of 56 FPS, a max of 75, and a minimum of 39. Rainbow Six Siege making a reappearance here, 1080p low settings, we got some crazy high averages of 208 FPS, a minimum of 130, and a max of 257. We also launched Spider-Man Miles Morales 1080p low settings with no FSR. I got 50 to 60 FPS, and our 3D Mark score was 3,809, which is only a 10-cent per point score. Hey guys, Matt jumping in here. The next day I decided, you know what, I want to see what this system can do with the proper RAM configuration. So I went ahead and grabbed off our shelf this Team Group RAM right here, which is 16 gigs, 3200 megahertz DDR4, very basic stuff. Slapped it in there, and as you can see, we'll see if it'll shut down again here in just a second. It's not posting now with this RAM, which is a little bit concerning, and there it goes, it just died again. It's been bootlooping for I would say about 5 minutes now. It is the exact same speed RAM as this stuff right here, which is the RAM that came out of the system, so little bit concerning about the reliability for upgrading this thing. Maybe there's something weird with these motherboards that they're only usable with 1 stick of memory. That's something to be concerned about. I'm gonna try to put this back in here, or maybe just run 1 stick and see what happens, but just something to note with this thing. That's a little bit of a weird behavioral thing to see from a desktop like this, where I'm just trying to upgrade the RAM and it's acting a little bit funky. So unfortunately, after some troubleshooting, I'm pretty confident this thing has a bad memory channel or a bad RAM slot, something with the CPU, because we tested multiple kits here, the one it came with and the additional kit from Team Group, and all 3 of these sticks will not post in the right channel, but on the left channel, it'll work perfectly fine. So that's a bit of a bummer, and I really hope the seller is not selling these motherboards that are known to have bad RAM channels with 1 stick of memory because they're getting them at a discount. If that's the case, that's really bad, but I really can't make that accusation unless you test a bunch of other systems from this seller. But this is a buyer beware situation, and when everything looked like it was going to be, well, kind of decent and kind of okay for a Temu PC, of course, Temu's going to Temu, and this right here is exactly what we should have expected all along. So here's the new in card, because we had an in card where we basically said, hey, we'll fix this PC up and sell it to PCBros.tech. With that issue, I think we're going to try to get our money back on this PC. But if you want to buy a gaming PC from PC Bros, definitely check out the website. We have a bunch of awesome working PCs that will not do that. And you use code ToastyBros on checkout, you'll save 3% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.